Good morning, class, and welcome to this video about your social studies lesson 3. So step 1, we're going to watch this video, so you're on the right track. Nice job. Step 2, you're going to look up on Google Maps one other place. And step 3, you're going to comment which place you looked up on this assignment. If you would like to do bonus, you can write me a sentence or two about why it relates to its Aboriginal name. You do not have to do that part, but if you'd like to do it for some extra learning opportunities, let me know. All right, so how we're going to do this, first we're going to look at this here. And what this is Aboriginal place names in British Columbia. When you look at European culture, post-settlers, you might notice that a lot of places are named based on people's last names. The Aboriginal people, they named places based on its appearance or the animals that lived there or like a feeling they would get. So we'll look at that and you'll understand that a little bit more. So the first one is called Chilliwack, and it means going back up in Halkomelem. Other translations are quieter water on the head or travel by way of backwater of slough. All a reference to the broad marshlands and sloughs of the Chilliwack area. So if I was to go to Google, and I would go to Google Maps, and I was to look up Chilliwack. Click this button, and you can actually see where Chilliwack is on the map. So right here is British Columbia, and we live here in Victoria, and this is Vancouver, and here's Chilliwack. So here's Chilliwack on the map. That's really cool. And now I also want to just show you Chilliwack. Some pictures of Chilliwack. And we can talk about whether they relate or not. Oh, look at those beautiful mountains. Oh, there's a nice little town there. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, those mountain views are gorgeous. So when we look at the name going back up, perhaps they're referring to going up the mountains. That's kind of cool. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. That's really cool. So what I want you to do is I want you to look up the name of one of these places, and I want you to look at it on Google Maps, see where it is in British Columbia. And then I also want you to just Google it for some images to see what it looks like. And then if you want, you can give me a sentence as to how it relates to its name. For instance, going back up might refer to how Chilliwack has mountains. So maybe going up mountains. The next one is Coquitlam, and it means small red salmon in Halkomelem. So when I think of small red salmon, I think of the ocean. So maybe Coquitlam is beside the ocean. Let's start with the map first of all. Click this one. I'm going to type in Coquitlam. Here, I'm going to zoom out because I want to see where it is. The red thing here actually shows you where it is on the map. If I was to zoom out so I can see, oh, look at that. It's kind of close to Chilliwack, actually. I wonder if they're surrounded by water. Oh, looks like there's some water close by. Let's look at the pictures of Coquitlam. Oh, we have to remember cities are capitalized, but it won't make a difference for. Oh, look at that. There's some water here. There's some city now. Very cool. So when it was named Small Red Salmon, maybe there were some salmon in the water here. So that's how that might relate. The next one, Kinuseo Falls, from the Cree for fish, near Tumbler Ridge. So there are probably fish near there as well. When we look at the next one, Kamloops. anglicization of the Shuswap word to Kamloops, meaning where the rivers meet. Excuse my pronunciation as well, it may be incorrect. So I was to look up, first I want to look up Kamloops on the map. So I'm going to click the arrow here. Kamloops, BC. And remember, it means where the rivers meet. So I'm wondering if there's some rivers there. Ooh. Oh, looks like there's definitely some water there. Oh, look at that. Looks like there's two where rivers meet. Oh, that's such a cool name for it because it's so realistic, where the rivers meet. All right, so now that we see it on the map where there are two rivers that are meeting, that's really cool. I'm just gonna look at some pictures of it. I'm not gonna look at everyone, but I'm just gonna look at some. Oh, look at, there's some rivers there. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's really cool. All right, the next one on here is Kelowna, and it's grizzly bear in the Okanagan language. Whew, Kelowna. Where is Kelowna? Kelowna. There's Kelowna. Kelowna's a lot further along in BC, and its name is about grizzly bears. I'm going to look up some pictures. I want to see Kelowna. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. A lot of BC looks really nice with like mountains and water. Beautiful. I don't see any. Hang on, I'm going to type in wildlife. Kelowna wildlife. Ooh, cougars, deer, bears. Wow, look at that. It's beautiful. Ooh, looks like there's lots of wildlife in Kelowna. Look at that. Oh, look at the bears. Beautiful. Uh-oh, bears eating garbage. So your job will be to look at a place on Google Maps. Zoom out where you can see it on British Columbia. And then you can just look at some pictures of it and think about how it relates. You don't have to write the sentence, but you can if you'd like. So let's just read through. Let's see. Nakusp, from the Singst or Okanagan language word Nekosp, meaning closed in or safe. Ooh, I wonder why it's named that. Asoyas, from Suyas in the Okanagan language, meaning narrowing of the waters. Ooh, I wonder if it's kind of like Kamloops. Penticton, place to stay forever in Okanagan. I wonder if they have lots of food there. Spuzum, from the local variant of the Chinook Jorgan spatsum, a reed used in basketry. Cool. I wonder if there's a lot of materials there for baskets. Tsawwassen, looking toward the sea in North Strait Salish. And Tsawwassen is where we would normally take the ferry to off out of Sydney to go to the mainland. And then Ucluelet, which is actually on Vancouver Island, people of the safe harbor in the language of Nuu-chah-nulth. Really cool. So because we can't do it in class together, just pick the name of one. The names of all of them are attached to your assignment. And then just write the name of the place you looked at. And then when we have our meeting Tuesday, we could share something about the relation of it if we've completed it. So try to think about that. And if you have any questions, let me know. Good luck. And I think this is a really fun activity. And once you're finished it, if you want to look up your house on Google Maps, that's pretty cool too. You can actually type in your address. Really cool program. So I'm just using Google Maps and just Google Images because I'm just looking at places. You can also use Kiddle if you want. All right, good luck and let me know how it goes.